So the second part of Spy X Family has now begun, which episode 13 will show us what the Forgers are going to do next, which the episode begins with the terrorist group now actually carrying the dogs away in their cages, which they're about to set up under terrorism plan, which of course we see the news of Minister Brett is actually made his way to a conference between the countries of the West and East. That's when Floyd, Floyd, and Anya have actually decided to go to get a dog for Anya's reward for earning the Stella Star, which we knew that the fact that they've actually seen a pet store that was actually run with the agency, which the dogs are not into Anya's liking. However, we see from Lloyd that a new order came out from the agency. That is when we knew how this is important for Operation Strix, in which he informs him that there is a terrorist group out to assassinate Minister Bretz, in which the handler is actually interrogating one of the terrorist members, knowing that the fact that Lloyd, using the associates as a disguise to get him to tell the truth, in which he tells them about the plan to assassinate the minister by using bombs, but of dogs, which is actually reminded them of the experimental facility, which actually have a dangerous experiment called Project Apple, in which we knew how they experimented on animals and made them explosive, knowingly how they would use this for their own purposes, in which they actually headed towards the adoption event where Yor and Anya headed over there to get a pet, by which we see how Yor reminded Anya about not wandering off, in which we can tell how she wanted to get a pet for her. But the giant white dog, who actually can see into the vision, which Anya can read his mind, knowing the fact that she actually wanders off to find the dog. And of course, knowing how he would actually would help them in the mission. So she actually finds the terrorist hideout around the same time she was discovered by one of the terrorists, in which Yor is freaking out because she cannot find Anya, in which she also heard about children being kidnapped and selling as sex slaves, in which knowing how she is terrified, but the dog rescued Anya after the terrorists got the distraction from the telephone, in which we knew how Yor saw Anya and the dog, in which she can be Starlight Anya again to help stop the terrorists. But it took them around the building, which the terrorists have captured them. But Yor actually kicked one of them when he threatens Anya and tells him that she is too young to be married, in which she believes what she saw on TV. Now, we do how part two of season one had begun, which we get to see a new member into the Forager family, in which the opening and the theme song of part two is actually incredible. So I cannot wait to see what's going to happen on the next episode next weekend, which we're going to see what they're going to do next. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode of part two. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guy Jeremy here saying sign out. Laters and be safe.